What's up? What's up? Just the VJP in the house. Happy New Year 2019. I didn't go to any clubs. I watched Mayweather and Tenshin fight, which was very interesting. It was really different than what I anticipated. And it was kind of. I mean, of course, I did want Mayweather to win, but I thought it was going to be better than what it turned out to be. Way better. And I guess all I could say is whoever was the manager for Tenshin didn't. I don't know. I can't. I mean, it's kind of hard. All you can say is he wasn't prepared to box. You know what I'm saying? And I guess nobody didn't tell him, how solid, I guess, Mayweather is compared to maybe what Tenshin is, I guess. I don't know, it was interesting, to see him get hit and he fall the way he did, and then they had to come in and stop it because they knew he was going to get hurt. And I don't know. Mayweather, he was just messing around at first. But anyway, I can't really comment too much on it. I mean, I did watch it. They had a real quick rerun too. But it was just, I don't know, it's just, wow. It's like, wow, okay. So, anyway. And that's all I did. And then I watched, what else I do? Ate a little bit of something, went to sleep. That was it. I did go out to a club. I think it was Saturday night. I went to Pierre with a friend, and it was fun. We went in there, and it was first a lot of guys and the girls started coming in. These two sisters came in. I guess everyone must have been from Georgia. One sister, she was kind of, just thin body, not skinny or anything like that, but regular work on her body. She was short. I don't know how tall, but a nice body. God, man. Then her friend came in, and she was cute too. A little lighter, but she was thick. Chest all sticking out and everything. And so we were dancing and stuff. And I wasn't dancing with them, but they were dancing and stuff. And there was these two Japanese women in there, tongue kissing and sucking on each other's necks and stuff. I was just thinking like, wow. Because what happened was, my friend was there, and we were just standing around. So I said, hey, instead of just standing off the dance floor, let's just go stand on the dance floor, because they had these tables and stuff on the dance floor. And it was really interesting. So we went in there. Pretty much, in Japan they say dancing, but nobody really dance out here. You just stand in one spot and throw your hands up in the air, waving like, whatever. But my knees hurt. Anyway, so that was it. So they were sitting on the stage, I guess, and doing all of that stuff. And then, of course, I was in there dancing, trying to get them Japanese guys to talk to the women, so they maybe get lucky and get a wife and get some more kids, to be born in this country. And I talked to this one guy. It was fun. I was trying to get him to talk to these girls. He did, but they were like turning him down and stuff. He was like, "Oh, what can I do?" I was like, "Just keep trying. I mean, you're in the club, so what do you expect, So anyway, so I started dancing and stuff, and it was really cool. And there was some other brothers, some basketball players were in there, standing in the back like they usually do. And so I started dancing, and one of them, I think the tall one, was a real tall guy from the motherland, and he didn't come close to where we were, but he did come over, and I kind of noticed him looking in our direction, because me and my friend, we were just dancing. Well, actually, I was dancing most of the time, but he took a break, then I went and got him. And we were dancing a lot, and I think we were probably the only two guys who were constantly dancing. Maybe I was the only one guy who just constantly danced and stuff. And there was one other brother, I don't know where he's from, and there were these 6 women that came in. They were standing on the dance floor, like next to me on my left side. And so I think I told the Japanese guy to go try to talk to him, and he didn't. then the brother, they were like, the girls were like standing the women were standing in a circle. So he kind of like stood kind of like behind one of them, was trying to like dance in a way where they would just, accept them and open up. So I was like, watch this. So it was like almost a perfect circle, So I walked in this circle, and I started looking, my hands, like I'm searching for something, looking over looking out, at the horizon with your hands over your bra and stuff. And I did that, and I just did a little circle, and they was like, go, and I just left. But I did that for the guy, so he can just move in real quick, And he tried to, but they closed it up real quick. I was like, oh, that was kind of cold, though. And let's see, what else did we do? Let's see. I wonder if I talked to anyone. I'm sure I did. I don't remember. I didn't get any numbers or anything like that. But okay. So the one sister, the one who was kind of thin, I wouldn't say thin, but she was in good shape though. Anyway, I had bumped her shoe or stepped on it or something. She gave me this look like, I'm gonna knock you out, And I was like, I'm sorry. So then later, and plus there were these other two guys, the younger guys too. Y'all young, probably young enough to be my kids. And so when they were kind of like separated from the guys, which I didn't wait for that to happen. It just so happened that me and my friend were standing, because them two and those guys were always standing by the DJ booth where the stage was. Me and my friend were standing over close to where, the entrance of the dance floor, I guess. And so I guess it kind of made their way over there. I don't know how they ended up so close to us. And so the one, I was like, hey, I'm sorry for bumping into your shoes. I didn't say step on, that's probably what happened though. I said, so I'm really sorry, it's okay if I get you a drink. And of course, it wasn't necessarily necessary for me to buy her a drink, because I think she had one of those, it was like all you can drink, right? But me and my friend, we got in on the guest list, so we only paid $10. $10, you get one drink, and then you got to buy all your other drinks. So I figured she was going to say no anyway, so I said, I'm sorry for bumping into your shoe, and if it's okay, let me buy a drink for you as an apology. And I said, I'll buy you a drink as an apology whenever you wanted to let me know. And that was it, so I didn't say, can I buy it now, because that's like one of those moves you try to get on a girl and say, can I buy you a drink? You buy you a drink, then expect her to dance with you, right? Well, I wasn't doing all that because I know the game. So I was just like, nah, it's cool. Just whenever you want it, just let me know. And she said, well, can I get it now? I was like, yeah. So she's like, all right. So she told me what she wanted. I went and got it for her. And she said, thank you. And that was it. I didn't buy her friend one. But it was funny though. So as the night progressed, we were still dancing and stuff. And that one big girl, the one thick one, she was like dancing with those two women who were kissing on each other and stuff. And they were like touching all on her and stuff. I was like, wow, like, okay, and I guess she was enjoying herself. And then I guess she was with one of them or some other Japanese woman, and they were dancing, and she just started backing up like right where I was standing. And so I moved, and she was like following me, and I was like, what is she doing? I am not about to dance for her. And she got those young bros over there with her, and I don't think they were dating or anything. But because of the way they were freaking and stuff on each other and stuff. I mean, the way they sister were freaking on her bros and stuff. So I don't think they were dating, because because the way they were socializing with each other didn't appear to be the way people who date, couples who go together don't tend to do that often. So anyway, either way, it's cool. But I thought it was really interesting, the whole thing. And let's see, after that, we stayed to the club, ended, and then we left. And then that's when I saw the guys asking where they were from. They're from Georgia. And they were like telling the girls to hurry up and leave. I don't know why they were in such a rush. But they, the tall guy, the big one, big one, he was like, cool. He said Georgia, and that was it. The other one, he was like, I don't know. I guess he could have been all been drunk or whatever. I don't know. But But it was like, okay, cool, you know, because I guess they don't know me. Oh, and another thing, I look African. You know, I look African to all the American bros. So, what how can I say, when I walk over and talk to them, like, where you from? They're like, oh, I'm from the States. I'm like, yeah, I know that. What state you from? And it's like they totally don't hear that. You know, and they'll just say, well, you probably don't know this, blah, 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 and start. And I'm like, I just told you. I mean, you know, I'm from America, too. You know, where you from? Born in Detroit, but raised in L.A., so I just said I'm from L.A. No, I wasn't born in Detroit. I was born in Ann Arbor. Didn't live there. No, and don't know anything about it, so I just, like, I can claim anywhere, so I just forget it, claim L.A. Right. And so, but not that I don't like Detroit, because I love Detroit. That's where my family is, but they're all over. But anyway, but it was just LA, you know. So anyway, I don't know, it's weird. And then I wonder if I put that video. But the same thing happened when I went to an expo. I was talking to this one lady from Misawa or something like that, Japan. And what happened? So we were talking, and she asked me where I was from, and I was like, oh, I'm from, you know, the States. I'm from, you know, LA, Venice, you know. And she looked at me like, you lying, you know. And then I looked at her, and I'm repeating what I said in another video. I don't know if I uploaded it or not. And I looked at her, and I was like, and we stand like next to these white guys, and I'm like, do I look African to you? You know. And it was funny. And she was like, well, yeah, you know. I'm like, nah, I'm from America. She said, what about your parents? I'm like, my parents were born in America. We're Cherokee Indians, you know, and this and that. I said, we don't have any like recent ties or anything like that, as far as I know, to Africa. You know, we've always been in the States. And she kind of looked at me funny and stuff, you know. She said, but you look like this. I'm like, we all look alike, you know, no matter where we go. I mean, it's like how you have I don't know, just, you know, but I mean, you can tell and see who got the, you know, that African DNA, quote unquote, you know. And it was just funny though. And but anyway, you know, after the club, we went, sat in my car, talked a little bit. Then I took me to the station and went home, and that was it. So, but it was fun. I had a good time. This year I'm really going to since I got all this time, but every time I say I have time, I always run out of time, so I'm gonna say I got time so that we can get busy. And do the Patreon, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna maybe I might have to switch my web host to a different one, and then get my English stuff done, make some new flyers with more information. I'm gonna have to redo my book. There's one book I wrote that teaches people how to, I guess, translate from Japanese to English or whatever. And so I got, because it's something in there I didn't write, I think, how to make questions with be verbs. But I did it with the action verbs. I figured that, you know, if you can figure out how to do it with the action verbs, and the be verbs should be simple, you know. And I was just too lazy to, you know, write all this stuff up, even though I have all the information and stuff. It was like really easy. I figured people could just figure it out for themselves, but it's not good to do that, right? So this time I'm gonna redo it, and this time I'm gonna get to put a Library of Congress number in it too, since I'm gonna be publishing and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. But I don't know. You guys have to give me some things for gifts or whatever. I mean, some ideas for gifts for like people who's gonna like for $1, just, you know, thank you. I don't know, you know, whoever puts in $1 definitely, I guess, going to put, like, you know, the contributors or whatever for that month, whoever they are, their names are going to be put at the end of the videos and stuff. And then I gotta learn how to do that. Just in case I gotta keep switching them up, switching them up. And then if you give me $5, then, you know, I don't know. Well, what I was gonna do is $5 was gonna make a line account, and then those who make $5 will be able to get an account. And I have one now, but it's, you know, it's just been so later with a lot of negativity and stuff in it, and now it's there. I only got a few people because I didn't invite a whole bunch of people like I did before, and what's going on? So I don't really participate in it at all. Not too many people participate, so it's kind of like dead. The other groups, I guess, the other people made, I guess theirs is still lively and stuff like that, but it's all good, you know. So what I'm gonna do is those who pay $5 a month will be able to go in there, and I'm thinking just to make that, you know, a permanent thing, unless you do something really crazy, then you get kicked out for life. And then yeah, do that. And then like when you get to the 10, I don't know, you know, because I know some people that are sending gifts and giving Japanese lessons and stuff. Now what I could do, because I'm really good at math and I'm really good at you know, teaching basic English where people can really understand it. So I was thinking maybe if you did that, if you have children who have problems with, you know, simple math and stuff like that, maybe I could like say, hey, you know, I'll give them 2 free math lessons on Skype or whatever, or if they're having problems with you know, grammar, because I even got a grammar book, which is awesome, really awesome, super simple, really awesome, and it works. And also I was thinking about doing that, you know, but I don't know if anybody gonna want just 250 JPN if you're trying to teach their kids. So I was thinking maybe I could like make a video, but then if I do that, then somebody's gonna sell it again, resell it, make a lot of money. But I mean, whatever. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out what to do now. Talking to Tokyo Sammy, he sends packages and candies and stuff like that. But eventually, he said people just pay on the money, and you know, some people want some of the things, some people don't. And then I don't know how much time I have, but I do want to do one other thing. I'm not going to say because it's really easy to do, and a lot of people can do it, make some cash, but for those that give me $50, you know, then, you know, I got a really special deal for them. Those give me 100 or 1,000 or more or whatever, you know, and so I got a really special thing. Then also I was thinking about even sending pictures, you know, of sending pictures of certain things to those who send maybe $10 or more or whatever every month, but I gotta see how that goes, you know, because there are a lot of things out here to take pictures of, so I can do that. But I don't know, you know, I was talking to some people, but the whole thing is it's cool to do that, but to actually, because you know, it's like a support, right? And they support you for entertaining them, then of course, you know, you have to be thankful for it, you know, and you give incentives to people supporting you and things like that. But the whole thing is putting up these videos also, you know, supports people, and people should support those who support them. So I guess it's too extreme, but what I'm trying to say is, you know, I guess those who pay more get more privileges and stuff, I guess, something like that. So I'm just trying to trying to think of something, because I mean, I could send candy and stuff like that, and that's fine, but I don't know how many people are actually going to want it and stuff. And then, you know, you got to go to the mailbox and package all this stuff up, which I guess is like UPS or something like that, or I wouldn't say UPS, but those, I don't know. But anyway, so I got to really think of something. So I've been thinking about that for like the past, I don't know how many years, you know. So, but what I'm gonna do is just start off with the $1 and $5 and just go with that, and then do the picture thing. And there's this other thing too I'm gonna put on Patreon, you know, and, you know, try to open up some channels of communications and stuff out here between the locals and, I mean, the locals, Japanese people, and, you know, those in the foreign lands. But, you know, I have to really think, basically trying to hook up people. But, you know, these women out here, they just like so strong and so powerful that, you know, if a guy come out here and he weak and he met the girl through me, But I'm just saying, just be friends. But he fall in love and they get dogged down. I don't want them coming back at me like, hey, all I did was just introduce you, you know, just so you could talk. I didn't say get on married and stuff, you know, because actually something like that did happen. And the guy, I was kind of sad about what he had to go through and stuff. But I was like, you know, I felt like it was my fault. But it wasn't my fault, but I felt like it was my fault. But I told him what to do, but, you know, I guess once you put your hand in that cookie jar, it's like hard to take it out, you know, so. But anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I gotta get on my business this year. I'm really gonna go for $100,000. So I know I need to find someone who's really good at Japanese and stuff. And then I gotta find some rooms. And man, it'd be nice to find one of these. What are these things called? These women, these Japanese women that really get out there and go. You know, get out there. I got this book. I gotta redo it. And it's really cool. It's really cool. But I gotta redo it. And it talks about how to make money using these women and stuff. And it's really easy, really, really easy to do. And let's see. Okay, so this year I'm, you know, going to change a lot of things and just get busy, you know, doing stuff and, you know, making things happen. Oh, I'm doing FX. One of my friends, he showed me something that really works. It is really cool. And if you guys want to know, I can let you know, but you got to pay because I had to pay. And then, of course, you know, I told him whatever money I get, I'll give him a little bit, you know, give him a little bit because he showed me, you know what I'm saying. But if you don't take it, then fine, whatever. But that's me. You know, I'm always like sharing, you know, get something, use someone else's ideas. So I'm not using recipe, but use ideas people help, and then give it money for it, you know, because yeah, this thing that he showed me, I was like, wow, this really does work, and I'm gonna get rich off of FX. But anyway, I guess that's it. So I'm out. Enjoy this view. Is called the what is it called? The trees are changing colors. The other day they were like really. Oh, you see that red? Can you see that? Yes. They were going to where I was coming from. There were a whole bunch of them in the mountains. It's so beautiful. I just wanted to pull over, just take pictures and stuff. So, but anyway, I gotta go. I'm out. And talk to you later. Peace.